Okay, so we decided to stop at the Malahat SkyWalk, where you walk up around this thing and see a beautiful view from up top. It was a stunning drive getting here all the way through. We went through Shaughnessy, next to Shaughnessy Lake. What a cool spot. So this, folks, is the Malahat SkyWalk. And there we are getting tickets. Whew. And when the sun is out, it's really nice and warm. And when the sun is not out, it's not really nice and warm. There we've got a Yeti, I think. It's a cool spot. So this is on the way from Nanaimo to Victoria. Anyway, I'll get some more footage now. We're just busy getting tickets. All right, so here's the entrance to the Malahat SkyWalk. Check this out. Okay, check it all this. Got a coffee bar, elevated spiral tower, elevated skywalk, and washrooms. I think we're going to do the washrooms first, so let's stop. All right, so washroom break, or as we in South Africa call it, bathroom break, done. Let's go check out the Malahat SkyWalk. So that's the gift shop that you have to go out through. Obviously you're going to buy some gifts. And a cool Happy Camper coffee bar. That's such a cool one. Where's my ticket, Melinda? Oh wow, it's not just up the thing.
You must look for the animals.
Oh yeah, check it out.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's so cool. So what is that? That's like a cheetah in the bush made out of wood. A dog. Oh, and bears. Oh, that's actually really cool. And what does it cost to do the Malahat SkyWalk?
Yeah, it is $90, 20 per 2 adults.
Okay, so $45 a person. That's not crazy, and they've actually made it nice, eh?
Yeah.
Look at this. It's so cool, man. So we're going to see what it's like to walk up the skywalk, because obviously, and there's another one. The wooden animals. Yeah. Nature's artistry, Driftwood sculptures. So this is what it is. I'm not going to read it all to you, but I think it's cool.
It's a cougar family.
Okay. Cougar family. All right, so let's head on over to the skywalk. This is the scanning hut.
There.
What am I scanning?
And the bottom barcode right there. Perfect.
Right there.
Enjoy.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Cheers. Okay, and immediately we're going up in the sky. Arr. So this is like a little walkway high up above. Wow. It's stunning out here.
So these are Arbutus trees.
Arbutus trees. Okay, so these are apparently Arbutus trees. Look at the owl in the tree.
Wow.
That is so cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm showing you the sky. Well, I'm happy to show you the sky because it's turning blue skies. Let's not jinx it because it gets, it's amazing out here when the sun shines, it's immediately kind of warm and nice. And the moment the clouds come in front of the sky, it goes cold. It's, gimbal endpoints ranged. Okay, let me stop this quickly and reset. All right, we're back on. So it looks like you can walk down there in the forest as well. There's little pathways and stuff. Oh, not little pathways, proper pathways. I think that's from the end of the skywalk. I gotta tell you, I think this island is so, it's actually, Vancouver Island is actually a really lekker spot. I enjoy it. There's the route we drove here, we didn't come on the normal highway, we drove past Shawnigan Lake, and I'm so sorry that I didn't have a camera on the car because it was such a pretty drive. It's just like, it's cool, man. You have this whole island vibe. Okay, it is Saturday and it is a long weekend, but you got this whole island vibe and things just feel much more relaxed than the big city, and you've got all these big beautiful forests and trees and lakes, and there's so much happening. What are you guys seeing down there? Oh, a little river down there. Now this is obviously like touristy spots, the skywalk, but it is great to experience. But then, you know, on that drive through the next to Shawnigan Lake, there's so many like really, really beautiful spaces around. It's just cool. And yeah, I just like the vibe. Look, like I said in some of my other videos, the whole ferry thing is a little bit of an issue. But, oh, yeah, we start getting into the views. Look into that. Anyway, the whole ferry thing is a bit of a pain in the ass, but if you don't take the ferry and you don't have to do the ferry, then, you know, then you're good. Hello, Belinda. Belinda is taking pictures. Pretty Belinda is taking pretty pictures. Yeah. It's springtime. We got the little flowers and everything. Oh. Yeah.
Get a photo of the two of you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's better than my selfie.
Yeah.
There we go. We got a photo too for our records.
You can tell whether you're on the East Coast or West Coast of America.
And let's head on further to the Malahat SkyWalk. Sometimes, you know, when you walk in these forests and you walk among these trees and you just like realize how insignificant we really are and how we can worry about crap that's actually got nothing to do with us, you know. Amazing how often you care about things or you stress about things that you can do nothing about. And what you should actually do is just, you know, enjoy life. Just relax. I was just wondering if I should go down that path, but clearly I'm not supposed to. So let's not do that. Anyway, you know what? It's so important to not care. We are not care, but you know, just like think about the things that you can do stuff about and rather try and just enjoy everything around you and just be chill, you know, just be cool. Just be lekker, as they say. We used to live with a guy many, many years ago that worked with us, Bongani, in Joburg. And he always used to say, when you ask him, how are things going? He used to say, nah, it's kakma's oraait. Meaning that, you know, it sucks, but hey, it's okay. It's still fine. It's all good. Just do what you got to do and enjoy. It's quite a little walk up to the skywalk, apparently. So yeah, I think that's definitely, oh, there you can start seeing it. That's definitely the way I live my life, or I try to live my life. Don't get flustered, don't get stressed out. It's not worth it. Just do what you can do and be a good person, be nice. Oh wow, look at the views. Must say there's some properties over here. Don't know if you guys can see it. Look at the house up on the hill there. It's like, I don't know if that's a house or a compound. Some oaks are building some really, really solid places. I wonder if they would ever, if it ever comes to the point where they say, hey, you can grab any spot you want and have it. You can have any spot in the anywhere in the world, any house that you want, you can have it. And I'm wondering, where would I choose? Hey, that would be a tough one, a tough decision, because there's so much that are awesome, so many. Let me know in the comments where you would go. If you could have any house in the world right now for free, which one would you choose? And where would you go and live? And not to sell it. Let's not try and do that hack where, oh yeah, I'll have the Mar-a-Lago so I can sell it or whatever, you know, the most expensive house in the world. Where would you really want to live? Where would you really want to end your life? Live for the rest of time. What view do you want? Is it in the mountains? Is it on the lake? It's such a hard choice. I enjoy the mountains. I enjoy the lakes. I enjoy this. Anyway. All right, here we are coming up to the skywalk. So the Malahat SkyWalk is basically this thing that goes round and round and round and round up till the top where you can view, like you get like a beautiful 360 view of this area. So
go ahead, but you have to stop and wait there for us, okay?
We'll see how it goes. They obviously put a lot of effort into this, I must say. It's clearly also fairly new. Everywhere there's little games along the road, the pathways, but I'm sure they're making an absolute killing. What's it, $45 a person? They must push thousands of people through here on, in the summertime. So, interesting. Hi. Oh, you can walk on the lower pathway also goes back to the gate, I suppose. And it almost looks like there's some other walking trails up there. And a little restaurant in the bush down there. Oh, somebody did something right here. And everywhere these driftwood sculptures. Oh, that's very nicely done, right? Howl, the wolves. There they are. Howl, the wolves, not the kid in the background. Alrighty-o, here's them. Oh, and there's a slide too. So here's the Malahat SkyWalk, folks. And there's a slide. It sounds like there's a slide that you can slide down with. This is nuts. Ooh, look at the view already. It's going to get windy up there, it seems. So check at this. Is it sure? Yeah. All right, here we are. Have to go down the slide, you say? All right. And there's a eagle, one of the other Driftwood sculptures. So cool. All right. So top of the tower this way, ground floor picnic that way. And then the giant slide in the middle. Check it out. This is going to get interesting, so let's see. So basically you walk round and round and round and round at a slight incline until you're at the top. Eesh, it's a little windy out here. And that's the view, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Beautiful. And this is our crowd. Look at that. So that's the Malahat Strait or something. I think that's kind of part of the ocean, if I'm correct. So is this part of the ocean, or is this like
An inlet from the ocean.
an inlet from the ocean, right? Nice. And here's the picnic area from above. Well, we still have a little bit to go, so let's get up the hill. It's not as steep as the hill by our house, so it should be fine. Yeah, it's definitely windy up here. But you can see also down there, if you look at the inlets, there's the little choppiness on the water. Oh. You guys are lucky I have the little mouse tail on my microphone, otherwise the sound would have been extremely bad. And we still have this thing going up and up and up. How many levels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we're at the top. Aye. So I guess these are the kinds of things that you need to come and do when you are out here on the island. Malahat SkyWalk is definitely one of the must visits. And it's just, you know, walking up a hill to the top for a beautiful view and then sliding down a tube, but that's still cool. It's awesome. Feels like you're on top of the world. Look at the boats out there. Nice. Hey there. And look at the homes over there. Well, there's 11 acres for sale over there. Not sure what it would cost. Pretty sure it's not cheap. It's not a steep walk, it's actually quite easy. Like I said, it's definitely not as steep as the hill there by our house, so if we can do that, oh, we're almost at the top. It goes pretty quick. Oh no, it's not the top yet, it's just where the slide starts, I think. We'll see now when we get there. A pretty solid structure they put up here. Oh, it's an icy wind. Spring is here, but spring is clearly not here yet. Although they say tomorrow is going to be nice weather, nice and sunny. And of course, the higher you go, the windier and the colder it gets. But you're going to be above the treetops shortly. Oh, check at that. There's a net up there. Oh, okay, that's a little bit questionable. Do we go on the net or do we not go on the net? Oh man, the views are just getting better and better. Almost at the top, folks. Hello. They're going a little slower than me. Oh my gosh, yeah, the wind blows like crazy. Whew. Check, my ticket almost blew away out of my pocket. Okay, the wind is starting to gust. I can only imagine when it's really windy what it's like up here. It's hectic. Oh wow, now you can really start seeing the view. Check at that. 2 more levels and we're on top. Oh, what is that? That looks like a little star dome or something, a little white dome. I don't think you guys can see it. That's interesting. Almost there. Getting to the windy side. Here we go. Ugh. Yeah, this is obviously a nice little valley or gulch here, so the wind flies through here. Huh. Doesn't look like we've come up so high from down there, but I mean, look at that. That's where we came from. It's wow. Look at the ferry going down there. All right, last ramp, then we're on top. And here we are, folks, the top of the Malahat SkyWalk. Right on top. This is all the way down. These beams are solid. No drone flying allowed. Yeah, I can imagine somebody's going to try that. All right. The slow pace of life in the southern Gulf Islands creates a magic that's loved by many. I can imagine that. And look at the view. This is beautiful, eh? Relaxed, chill. Canada's got the longest coastline in the world, and you can, well, although most of it is up top, I think, you can see it. Look at this. Salt Spring Island, Galiano Island. Penda Island.
When you're taking photos,
Stunning.
like things like this, you want to make sure this thing's off.
Ready to go down? Or you want to stay up here longer? Are we sliding down? Okay, and we can always come back up again.
Look at that. Okay, so this talks about the fjord here. A fjord like no other, where many may look at this beautiful view. Fjord scientists look below the surface to discover its remarkable hidden secrets. They've been doing so for decades. What makes this inlet unique is that for most of the year, its depths are natural, oxygen-free dead zone. Years of studying this can provide insight into human impacts on marine environments around the world. Oxygen-free dead zone. And it's a glacial fjord. And honestly, it just shook quite a bit now. It's interesting.
Wanna go? Wait lang, honey, wait lang. Wait lang, padadaan mo na.
All right, thanks, man.
Sorry.
No worries. So this is the view all the way around the top of the Malahat SkyWalk. Goodness gracious, but the wind is blowing like crazy up here. It's hectic. We picked a windy day, ladies and gentlemen, a windy day. Huh. Oh, look at the eagle, another one of those sculptures. It's so cool. Really, really nice. Victoria drifter, the artist. I wonder where's the rest of my crowd? They fell behind. Dry summers, warm enough for growing grapes and lemons, and mild winters with little snow. Okay, the wind is blowing and you actually feel this thing kind of moving, which is, you know, well, I've got to believe in these beams. I mean, look at these things. They're solid, but still fun. All right, I'm gonna go on that adventure net thing, I guess. And I have to walk across there and I'll take a view down. You're not allowed to jump on it though, so we won't do that. And basically this is what it is. Oh, it's just a big giant net. Hey?
That's quite high.
Yeah. But it's fairly stable. I mean, it's not like it's hey?
It doesn't feel like you're gonna fall.
No, you don't feel like you're gonna fall. All right, folks, I'm gonna sign off. All right, so we're heading down the slide now. I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you. Awesome, thank you. All right, so this is the bottom of the Malahat SkyWalk. And you can sit down here and look at the view with a lot less wind than up there, right?
Yes.
Significantly less wind. And there's a couple of lookout points. But I suppose they pale in comparison once you've been up there. And then there's like a little coffee shop and a restaurant-y thing and a picnic area. Okay, which way are we going? Is that the out? Oh, the swing. Oh, but that swing's tied on the sides. You can't properly swing over the... Ah, okay. Malahat SkyWalk. I'm just going to go get some footage up here. All right. I must say they did a pretty decent job of making it just a kind of a cool experience out here in the forest. I mean, look at the climbing frame for kids. And there's a little mini slide. And you've got the soft serves that are closed because it's cold. And you can get some food, soup, pizzas. And then they've got these cool things on this side. Another Yeti over there. And check at these things, like these giant triangular hammocks. And I suppose this is where they can have like a stage for events and stuff. Oh, check at these. How cool is this? A giant triangular hammock. Anyway, so there you go, folks. That is the Malahat SkyWalk. Check it out. Cheers. And this is the last bit. The gift shop. Malahat SkyWalk t-shirts, hoodies, ultimate natural high. That's not actually too bad. And a bunch of other stuff. And that, folks, was the Malahat SkyWalk.